All right, welcome to Autoresponder Masterclass, second masterclass we've done on Autoresponder. In this video, we're actually going to break this into two videos. We're going to show you a lot of tips and tricks in the Autoresponder itself. The second video, we're actually going to show you how to send a video email, like how video emails send it. It's might surprise you how video emails actually get sent. But we're going to actually show you how to do it and make yourself look super cool. So let's get started. So on the left-hand side, I clicked on the autoresponder. I've already set up a new one. I hit new campaign, and I got a demo account right here. So now I'm going to hit view. Now, we're going to show you some cool things here. So first of all, I tested a message. And what's cool is I tested a message, and you can actually go into your contacts and look at what contacts there are. You can see what email, if they got an email, if it was opened, if it was clicked, if it was unsubscribed, if it was failed, if it was bounced. You can actually track every single person that's in your entire list and what they did once they got an email. If you click on contacts at the top, pretty cool. Also in campaign details, you'll see all stats, email sent, emails open, email clicks, total contacts, all this kind of stuff is all built in so you can see all of your stats anytime you want to. The other thing is you want to make sure it's active. Okay, this is where you make it active or inactive. If it's inactive, guess what? Nothing's getting sent because we only send the actives. Okay? So now let's create an email series. We're not really going to create an email series. I'm just going to show you some tips and tricks when you go to. So we're going to create a new message. First thing you want to know here, a lot of people get confused on what's called the delay. When you set a delay to 0, it's going to go out pretty much right away, but don't expect seconds. How our email system works is we send out millions, over 20 million emails a day get sent, and they go in a order. So if someone's in front of you with 150, 200,000 emails going out, it might not go out in 30 seconds. It might take 10 minutes. It might take 20 minutes to go out. Delay 0 means it is going to go out pretty much right away, but don't expect 30 seconds for it to just shoot out. Okay, some of you write us all the time, I opted in my autoresponder, it's not working. 5 minutes later, you write back, or 10 minutes later, oh, I got it, I'm sorry. We get that all the time because you don't wait long enough. Okay, and make sure you check your spam box too, because some of you write real spammy emails and they get filtered. Also, you want to check the email service you're with. I used to use Live and Outlook myself a lot. Till I found out they filtered all kinds of emails I wanted. Literally, I'm on all kinds of lists, and they just chose not to send me my email. It was terrible. Same with Yahoo and AOL. Very, very bad emails. They love filtering and a lot. Gmail is the best. Almost every top marketer I know uses Gmail. They don't filter. You get what you want. Use a Gmail account. It's just way better than Live, Yahoo, Outlook. Those are just terrible email services. I mean, they literally filter. I mean, I had emails lists that I were on, and they're like, oh, you're not getting them. Why? I complain. Well, we just, we filtered. Well, why? I'm on the list. I want to. It's my email. What are you doing filtering? Irritating. So Gmail works way better. Just a disclaimer there. Okay. So then in a series, I'm going to tell you, if you set up let's say you put it 24, okay? That means the person's going to get an email 24 hours after they opted in, roundabouts, depending on the queue. Okay, it could be 24 hours and 20 minutes, whatever. 24 hours and 10 minutes, 24 hours and 5 minutes. So if you do the first one 0 and the rest 24, if you have 10 emails and every one of them is 24, that means the one's going to go out approximately 24 hours after the last one. If I did 48, it would mean the email would go out 48 hours after the last one. So you can play with 72, 3 days, whatever. Usually I do 0 and 24, 24, 24, 24 on every message. All right, now let's get started. First thing you want to know is tags. Tags are very important. You click on tags, show tags. I'm going to click on first name. It said it copied it for me. So now I can come over here with my mouse and hit paste and drop in first name. Do you realize that when you put a name in an email, it's like converts it like 80% more than without a name? All right, that's the reason on our capture pages we ask for a name. Now, if it asks for first and last name in the form, our system automatically divides it up. So it's going to know what the first name was and knows what the last name is. But first name is important. That's why we don't have forms that just say email, because most of those never get open, or the rates are terrible compared to putting a name in there. People respond when see a name. So first name, here is the info you requested Okay, you can do that. Now, what I'm going to do here, if you notice I use my mouse, I can't repaste down here because this has all kinds of HTML type stuff in it. But if I hit Control V with my mouse, I can paste. Control C copies, Control V paste. So I pasted that in there. Okay, here is, I'm just going to write a quick email. The info you requested. This is a game changer. People are making thousands per month. Are you ready for a drastic lifestyle upgrade? Period. Then you need to watch our videos. Click here. I capitalize click here. System. I'm just going to do something just to show you something here. Okay. A couple things here too. Okay, so I just wrote a quick email. This isn't really about writing ad copy. Okay, I'm just really just showing you some of the features of the autoresponder here. And then you could put your name and phone number and all that stuff here. But if you want, if you've set up our system right, you can actually go down here to show tags. Let me boost this up here. Show tags. And then you could say my first name, and it copies that. So I can scroll down here. Sometimes it's just quicker to tape. I hit Control V copy, and I can do tags, my last name, and I put a space. You want to put a space. And then if I want to put my phone number in, as long as it's all set up on my account right. And the reason I want to, if I want to use tags here, I'll tell you why I'd use tags instead of just typing it in. Because if I share the share code with somebody in my downline, as long as their system's set up, it's automatically going to fill that in for them. So they don't have to go and edit that. It will just take it right from their back office and fill it in. So it'll be already set up right. If they want to change it, they can. But if I want to use a share code and give it to somebody, I like using tags because it's automatically going to set up all the tags that they need. Notice the difference between first name and my underscore first name. This puts the contact that filled out the form. If Bob filled out the form, it'll say Bob. And if your name's Joe, it'll put Joe here. See the difference in the tags? All right. Now let's show you some cool things that you can do that some of you don't do. First of all is, let's say I want to make something pop out like this here. I can change the color if I want. I can upgrade the size of it. And if I want to highlight it, I can do that. See the difference? Now that pops out a little bit. I could also, even if I wanted to, maybe italicize it. And then maybe make this part bold if I wanted to. Or maybe turn this back to black. Let me fix that. Oops. Let me get the O red here. Okay. See how that pops out? Now notice one thing too. Notice how my text cuts off. I don't start writing and do this and write a sentence all the way across. Some of you do this, and you just keep writing and writing and writing and writing. A good email format is the way I have it shown right here. So what I basically do is I don't really go past this link, this second link right here. I keep all of my emails. The minute I see this little link right here, I stop and go down to the next line. It keeps it in a proper email format. That looks better, it's easier to read, and it looks like a marketing email most people use. There's a couple other things that you can do too that some of you don't. Like, you can actually, we have a couple different fonts in here. So if you want like comic font, See the difference in that? Okay, you can have fun with that. So if I wanted to do something here, I could do comic, etc. Okay, now that's highlighted, so I don't want that highlighted. So come over here, and I click on the clear, and you see it goes away. So that's some cool things. Let me show you too. You should be sending people to your landing page, not your main site and your autoresponders. Every message should go right to a landing page with your videos. So let's say I'm like, man, I don't remember, I don't know what my link is. If I go up to Page Builder and I right click, I can say Open Link in New Tab, and so this page stays open while I come over here, and let's say I wanted to use this. Let's say this was my landing page. Copy. So then I could just toggle back to my autoresponder without having to get out of my autoresponder and open a page. So again, Page Builder, right click, Open Link in New Tab, and it lets me do that. So now I highlight click here, and this little chain is what makes your website link. So I do that, and let's say I want to open it in a new window. So you can have it opens in a new window when they click on it. I hit save, and now you see this is hyperlink. So now it's going to go to the website I want it to go to. And they don't see this. Let me show you this. Instead of pasting that long thing in there, like that, what looks better? Click here or this right here? Click here looks a lot better. Join now, click here, get info, whatever you want to type there, you hyperlink it and do that. It sure looks better than putting a long website in the email itself. Okay? There's a couple tricks. Now let's show you things too, like if you want to add your signature, if you want to add your picture, all kinds of other goodies that you can do inside your autoresponder. So let's say I wanted to add my picture first and foremost here. I could just open up Facebook, for example. If I got a good picture on Facebook, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on my icon link because I know it's a small one. So I'm going to hit copy image address right from that. And I am going to go over here to insert image, source, paste. And you can see it's small, 160 by 160. That's a small image. That's exactly what I want to do. And I hit save. And now look, I have a picture of myself right there. Okay? If I want to do a fancy signature, let me show you how to do that. I'm at this website called cooltext.com, and there's all kinds of text here, but one of the things I can do is I can click on a script. So if I wanted to put my name in here, well, I'm going to capitalize. Oops. If I want to make it look kind of fancy and all John Hancockish, I could do this. I click on logo, shadow, image. It should create a logo as a clear background. So I'm going to hit create logo, and I'm going to hit download. Okay, let's see what folder that's in. Okay, it's in my demo folder. All right, now to upload it, I need to go to a site called Imager, www.imgur.com. New post on Imager. Drag and drop. So I have a file open here that you can't see on my other window that I have where the picture went. And I'm going to grab it and drag it. You see it? It's in my. I'm just holding my mouse and dragging it. Kind of like how our system works. Drag and drop. Add image. Oh, well, it's in there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on that. Copy image address. Go back over here. And let's say I want to paste it right there. Insert image. And that's a really big one, so I'm going to reduce the size to like 150. And there you go. I have a nice signature right there. I got my picture, got my signature right there. Pretty cool, right? So you can do stuff like this too. Connect with me on Facebook. Okay? And what I could do is I could highlight this and then put in a URL. Facebook facebook.com/username. Save. And that would link, so if they click on that, it'll take them right to Facebook. Okay? So this is just, let me just show you this here and blow this up. So this is just a couple things to make your email way cooler and look awesome. And some of you aren't doing these kind of things, okay? Once I'm all done, by the way, and by the way, you can stretch this out, but to save it, you're going to have to pull it back up. I'd hit save. And there it is, first name. Here's the info you requested. And of course, if I hit edit, well, let me hit cancel on this because it's already saved. So you can see it right there. If I hit edit, I can come in here and see this. And then once I'm done, after I hit cancel after that. And if I wanted to add another message for the next message in the series, I would just hit create a new message. And I would just go write something brand new here. Okay? So this is some pretty cool stuff that you can do inside the autoresponder. But what I'm going to show you in the next video is even cooler, because I want to show you how to send out a video email like video emails do, and show you all the secrets on that in video number 2. Stay tuned.